Welcome back to Between the Lines, brought to you by Ordira. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land on which a podcast is made, the Yagara and Yagurrabal people, and pay our respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. All right, everyone, we've got a new look team this week. 2 new co-hosts, Daks and Nat. Let's go. Welcome.
Round of applause.
Round of applause. There we go.
Popular demand, I think, was that Belle comes off the podcast and you bring some new life into it.
Yeah, we just had to freshen up, Belle just, doesn't have that much energy. Nah, look, Belle couldn't make it today. She's out there busy just winning awards and such. So
I heard ever since she got named in the 22 under 22 team, she hasn't entered the club.
No,
so
she's
packed her bags. She's content with
she's
that.
out.
She's flat out. She's retired on a high.
She's got what she wanted.
Nah, man. She
got the awards.
But she couldn't make it today, so you've got Daks and I to fill in.
Yeah,
Hopefully
absolute pleasure.
Always a pleasure looking at you.
Yeah, you were just a couple of weeks ago.
It's literally been 2 times in 3 weeks.
I know.
I think it's a sign that the people want what the people want.
The people want you in. But what's been going on, guys? What have you guys been up to today?
Just work this morning.
I slept in.
Getting ready for a game. I was saying to Craig, it feels like we haven't played him forever with the weekend off. But yeah, definitely feeling reset and ready to go and counting down the hours till game day.
Yeah.
I just slept in.
Sleep in.
Had
So
some
did I.
breakfast. Who's fun?
Thrilling. It was sort of like a rainy morning today too.
It was slow.
Yeah.
I had a nice chill morning, watched some NFL. I was and then next minute to the club.
Get the call up. Come to the podcast.
Mate, I was in the car within 10 minutes. I was like, yep.
She's ready
Don't
to go.
have to tell me twice.
Yeah, you guys replied very quickly actually to my message. I was like, yes.
I said to Dax, what did we do to get the call up? Were we good or something? But I think we were just around and most likely available.
Most likely.
I put a bit of thought into it, so you guys should, count your lucky stars.
I feel honoured.
Yeah, my morning was good too, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
Thanks
we're
for
co-hosts. You have to ask. Sorry.
I went and got coffee at one of the local coffee places, ran into the Waterlot crew, as you do, because they're always out and about getting coffees.
Love it.
Had a quick game of Uno. Or Uno, I don't know how you guys
That's
say
become really popular in cafes now. I've seen a lot of people playing card games.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to come closer
I
to
bring
the
a
mic.
deck of cards with me when I go to a cafe.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good idea. Oh, we still haven't played our game yet. Okay.
What game?
Speed, the card game.
Oh, is that when you
really
you got
fast
5
one.
in your
It's a
side
big
and
one.
5 on theirs and you got to
Cathy
try
reckons she'd beat me, but
Yeah, we still
I put my
haven't
house
played
on
yet.
it.
Well,
the house. Emma's house.
Not in my house. I'm putting
the one
Emma's
that's
house
just spring cleaned. It's spick and span, ready to sell.
Spotless,
Mate, unreal.
Yeah, look, cards games, they're a great way. I think Ola actually won today. So
That's a surprise.
Yeah, I know.
Ola.
No offense to Ola, but
Really?
Yeah, she got
Do
the
they have
chockies.
in Ireland?
it's probably a universal game.
Universal, I guess.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
lovely, Cathy.
what else have been going on? We've had, so Belle was named in the under 22 team. So the votes came in.
From fans.
The fans, they
Fan
wanted
voted.
Belle, she's a gun in the midfield, running around there, doing her thing.
She's deadly, eh?
She's deadly.
She's a proper deadly player. I love watching her play. Sometimes I'm down in the forward line and I'm just like a bit starstruck and then I'm like out of position and then I get roasted.
And you're not in the ruck, and I'm like, come on.
And then Belle's doing a little thing in there and then I'm just like, oh, Belle, she's so
She goes fast.
good. And she's just hitting her speed and then next minute I'm out of position. And then I'm
the
like,
excitement of her as well. Like she's not just a gather up your touches player. Like she's really in and around the contest, and what she does with the footy is it's exciting to watch. Bursting through packs and cutting angles and hitting targets. So
I think she's really found her groove with that this year as well, which has been awesome to see.
she's also put a mountain of work in the off season. Heck, I've never seen someone work as hard as Belle does and get the touch in that Belle does. So credit to her. She definitely deserves it.
Yeah, that's true.
And she's only 22. That is scary.
Wow. She's going to be
She's going to be
even
cracker.
better.
I know. She can't
I
get...
mean, there's a lot of young, amazing talent coming through, but obviously Belle's the best.
Not biased.
And then we've got a couple of other nominations as well. So we had the All-Australian squad come in in the last week. So the two of you were nominated in there this year, as well as Sophie and Ali as well. So congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Being recognised in the squad.
That's always a good.
Another round of applause.
Another round of applause.
We've got our new producer, Sam, and he's pressing those buttons. It's good.
Producer
He's
Sam.
Second day on the
Shout
job. He's doing well.
He's doing it. How you guys feeling?
Yeah, obviously, honoured of it. I think the exciting thing is that there was someone in our team from every line, including the outside mids. So to have forward defender and inside mid and then a winger, it's pretty exciting. And I think they're just sort of representatives of that whole group because at the end of the day, you're not getting those sort of nominations or recognition unless you've got really good people and players around you. So
yeah,
what she said.
Yeah,
that's pretty spot on. Nah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's good recognition for you, but also the team getting 4 players in the teams. Obviously, a credit to the girls that working around you. But yeah, I'm honoured to be in the squad. To be honest, it's fantastic.
We're both bringing our mums to the W Awards, so
lovely. They will love
Michelle's
that.
on her way. I called her last night. She goes, I'd be honoured, and I go, of course, mum.
Kim's a bit. She's like, what do I wear? I was like, it's all good, mum. Don't stress.
You got it sorted. Got the outfits.
I'll just
love
wear
that.
all black probably. I'll just whip out another black suit.
Well, on another, God, there's so many things to talk about actually this week, but 50 games, Dax, for you this weekend. You're notching up the
big milestone. Yeah.
Join the club.
It's join the club. You two have both played.
Welcome.
No, I was actually thinking about this the other day, and I was like, I am trying to think back to all your games, and I'm like, it doesn't feel like 50.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot of footy, and I'm like, I just feel like I haven't done it, but I obviously have. But it's like,
5 years worth.
5 years.
5 years.
No, 5 seasons, 4 years.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I remember back in the UQ days when Daks and I were teammates, and she just picked up a footy for like the first time. You were 18. Running around and you had your glasses on and your black glasses. You used to run the show
them back.
at UQ. But yeah, just to think about how far you've come since those days is incredible, and I'm still devastated I don't get any credit for Craig and Bree picking you up because I'm
Sophie
pretty
takes
sure. No, Sophie takes Greta's.
Oh,
but
Sophie
like
takes
I
Greta's.
am adamant that the reason that they drafted you is because I was like to Craig, come on, look at Dax, she's dominating, she's so good. But yeah, they never give me any credit for that. But that's all right.
Look where we are.
Yeah.
Here we are.
That's
4
crazy.
years later.
Yeah, you cute. God, I was annoying. I remember Brie Conan just hating me.
I never hated you. Like, I know a lot of the girls really couldn't get around you back then. But
I was just this ADHD riddled 18-year-old that didn't know how to express my feelings.
Do you know what I remember?
Oh my God.
Because I was playing at Wilson Grange and this was my first interaction with you because I remember like hearing about like, oh, Dax, like she's
Dakota,
like, who is like, a bit of loud, blah, blah, blah. And then on the field, well, you were playing forward, yeah? I'm just trying to think back to where it was, but it was in like the goal square. And then I think we must have had to go at it a little bit. And then I think you like pushed me down or something happened. And then you're like, oh, like just so apologetic. And you were just like really nice after that. And I was just like, hang on
a minute. She's not too bad. I don't even remember, I don't even remember.
That's like my vague, like very first like memory.
My first season is when Wilson Grange won the premiership.
Yeah, that was my first season, yeah.
you used to come off every 5 minutes for some sort of injury.
Oh,
You'd run to the
yes.
bench.
I remember that. I used to be
Injury-riddled.
so soft. So soft. And Nat once told
Not anymore.
me, you can't be soft if you want to play footy. And I said, okay, yes, Nat. So every time I get an injury, I go, don't be soft. Don't be soft. Nat said, don't be soft. So
She got the big burster on her knee. All good. It's about this big.
The stitches in the knee and how far you've come, Dakota.
Oh, God.
Very
Crazy.
exciting.
Yeah, it's been a great time.
Yes.
And then lastly, just one more thing. We've got to explain this. So I know Belle's not here to, jump on board with this as well, but she knows about it. So it's the inaugural Between the Lines trophy. So you might notice if you're watching this that there's been a trophy just sitting in the front of the shot the whole time. But that will happen, at our last episode, so which, surely will be in a few more weeks. We'll go to the guest who got the best viewership, essentially.
So the most views.
Yeah.
To clarify.
Or listens or whatever.
Does this episode count? Because
This
we are not a
episode
guest.
counts.
We are a co-host.
Yeah, no, this
Okay.
episode still counts. So
Listeners,
it'll
get
be-
on board. You've heard it.
It might be a
here.
bit awkward for Belle if we get the most votes this session.
Imagine that.
We
She'd
need to
be
say
gutted.
something really out there or controversial.
Yeah.
Just get it. Popping
Get a little
headline.
snippet, get the views going. Oh, golly. But anyway, on to the footy chat. So the two elimination or qualifying. Wait, what one was that?
Qualifying?
Semi-finals on the weekend.
So many words for it.
So many things. But
Confuses
Adelaide and Sydney. Obviously, Sydney had their sort of great back-end run into finals, and Adelaide finished them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ripping game, especially the first half. The footy was elite. Skills were on show. Both teams were competitive hours, and I thought were playing with their heart on their sleeve. So it was a shame that it ended up being a bit of a blowout in the second half. But yeah, overall,
Credit to Sydney making it that far from
100%.
a winless season to
It's a
a
huge
semi-final.
turnaround.
That's huge. It
they
also
would have
shows.
had a lot of supporters, I think, cheering them on as well, just across the comp.
Yeah, they got a great
Being
follower
excited
base,
for
don't
them.
they?
They do.
Flying around.
They have. They have the most Excuse me.
You guys hear that? Cut that out.
Cut that.
Dax's lunch coming back up.
Just slapping down that chicken sanger before. It was not sounding good. Whoa.
They have the
ASMR
most.
chewing.
They have the most home crowd out of the whole AFLW.
Yes.
They get like
Amazing following.
6,000 to each game. I'm like, thanks.
I reckon we can up that this weekend,
Springers,
guys.
Brighton Homes Arena.
Yeah,
This weekend.
But yeah, Adelaide looking super strong as always. So they're off to the prelim against North next week, or this weekend, sorry. And then second one, Melbourne and Geelong. What do you guys make of it?
I think everyone in our team obviously sat down and watched that game on Sunday, but probably one of the best AFLW games I've watched. I think, both teams were fighting hard. The contest was really good, and I think anything, it makes it better when it comes down to the final second. And both teams are well and truly in it until the siren went, so it kept us on our toes. And I know my family and I were all screaming at the TV.
I know. I was so invested in it.
Yeah.
It was,
like,
an intense game.
I was like, I don't know who to win or who I wanted to win, but I was like,
it
I
is
just wanted a
weird
good game of
don't
footy.
know. No, I agree with that. It's a weird because obviously we play whoever won out of that, which is Geelong, but the fact that they were up by so much, an amazing start to the game, which has been their sort of trend of their games, and then Melbourne to kick 5 goals in the last quarter after a few games.
In the first 19 seconds of the game, in the last quarter, I was like, oh my God, here we go.
We're
here
on
we
a
go.
game on our hands. So, pretty exciting game to finish off the weekend. So, we're playing Geelong this weekend, 6:45 here at Springers. So, who are you guys, are you looking out for anyone in particular? Like, who stood out on the weekend? What do you guys reckon?
It's interesting because, we haven't versed them since, I think,
2021
seasons ago, which was at
21.
Maroochydore.
Up at Maroochydore.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was 2022A.
Oh, season A, 2022. Yeah.
Oh, well,
The wind was horrific. It was a challenging game.
That's right, yes. Chloe Shear on fire that day.
Yeah.
In the last quarter, I think.
Free
A few free goals square. She got a few goals, nearly won the game.
Yeah.
All good.
I think, but our team has changed a lot since then, and so has theirs. So I think it's going to be a really good matchup. And for us, can you stop
making some funny noises?
Did you just fart?
No, I was swallowing. I got reflux.
That's the title of the
I need some
episode.
water.
Dakota's reflex comes back. But yeah, I think
Sheesh.
we obviously have a lot of homework to do this week because we don't really know. Haven't played them in so long, so lots of learning to do. But
get the vision out.
it's exciting, and I think one key, matchup I'm excited for is Maloney potentially in the forward line. She's been in some really good form, so to see her and see what we can do to nullify her game will be a good one to watch.
Yeah, that'll be huge.
Backline's also very strong for them. I think they took how many intercept marks against Melbourne? Like the forwards pressure. Here it comes.
Oh,
Can you hear that?
yeah, stop.
I can't. It's the body.
Sorry, guys.
And the backline just the intercept marking, and they're very strong overhead. But then they've got the runs of Maloney.
No. Emerson, maybe?
Yeah,
Webster.
Cut that.
Yeah.
Cut that
It's
bit.
the reflex. It's
Just frazzled.
Cut that
her.
whole part. Next segment.
No, I think, I mean, like you say, they're a really good marking side. That, to me, that particular game, I think across the board, they had a lot of intercept markers. Their forward line's strong in that regard. Parry, Darby as well, sort of working up the field, taking some really good contested marks, which I thought was pretty crucial for them in that game. And then their young midfield.
I think that's the key as well
really
to their
strong,
game is they've got a really strong core midfield group that's been playing together now for a few seasons. So, Morrison, Chris Parkis,
McDonald.
McDonald.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to see you guys match up on them.
I know. It's going to be a fun
the chocolates.
contest in there, yeah.
But they sort of just come out of nowhere. I
Yeah,
haven't
they
heard
sort of
much
hit
of
their
them all.
stripes.
They've sort of really slid under the radar.
Yeah.
And now they're hitting peak coming to the finals footy, which is
Perfect
credit to
timing.
them, yeah.
I had a look and they lost against Essendon and Melbourne in the season, and then they won
both
against
of them.
them. Yeah, so I thought that was interesting. So I guess they had known, and it is that unknown this week going in to an extent. I mean, we have played them before, and it's the same on their behalf too. So it's going to be a really good game. Obviously, prelim final. There's a lot on the line. The grand final game is there for the taking. So feeling pretty excited.
I know. I feel
the
sick. I was
nerves.
driving out here and I'm like, I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Yeah,
Like
it's so
T minus 3 days.
it's coming. But this is what you train for, and this is what you want to be here. You want to be feeling the nerves because it's there's only 4 of us left in the comp at the moment. So
pressure is a privilege.
Exactly.
As they say.
Yes.
No.
Great.
You got to remember that, like, you've trained so hard, all those off season, all that off season, all that pre-season, like for this, and it's like trying to pull that sort of all together with your emotions is definitely a challenging thing to go through.
Especially when you have the week off and you just sit there for a whole weekend waiting, bottle everything up.
It's good for the body, but gosh, it's not. I don't know. Yeah. It was mentally quite challenging for me.
Yeah, it is. Well, we've had the 40-degree session and then the raining session, so I feel like we've covered it all in the last week up here. So who knows what it's going to be on the weekend, and we've sort of can back ourselves in whatever condition.
Prepared for any conditions.
All right, but let's go to an ad break. After that, a little bit more chit chat, maybe a game, and then we'll wrap it up and see what recommendations you got.
That's it.
And that's the end.
That's the end. See you later.
Hey Lions fans, we've got some exciting news to share with you today.
Our official Healthy Hearing partner, Audira, is offering Lions fans 20% off all their products.
These headphones are a total game changer. Listening to music or even our podcast is crystal clear with the sound that's tailored to your unique hearing profile.
You can even watch the TV with the volume at the perfect level for you.
Tune into the game and hear the mighty Lions roar like you're right there with us in the stadium.
So, Brisbane Lion members, visit our members benefits page to claim your exclusive 20% off discount on any Audira product.
Join the club today and feel connected with Audira.
Welcome back to Between the Lions. I think I nailed that.
You nailed it.
All right.
She's got the face for a podcast.
Okay, a bit rude. I'm kidding. What we're going to do now is we're going to turn the tables on Cathy and provide her with a little starter pack.
Perfect.
So Dax and I had a long think about this, and we think we've absolutely nailed it on the head with a little bit of input from your old co-host, Belle. So the first one we've got is tagger, but hyphenate tagger / beast. So
okay.
I'll take the second one.
I'll take half of that.
It's funny because you're still very well known as a tagger in the comp when you haven't been tagging for like the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
you still have that, I guess, like beast persona, and especially at training when someone hits you like or like knocks you and you see red.
Red.
Kill.
Scary.
So, like a flashback a few weeks ago, Bella Smith in a Youngies v Oldies game, like a bit of fun. Cathy copped a knock and Bella's on the floor within seconds. So I think that's a really like...
I tagged her just a little bit more forcefully.
Yes.
I just love it. I love when you get all fired up.
That is sick. Actually, there's another one on that. It was in one of those games as well, and Belle Dawes.
Yep.
I don't know. She hit me in the back of the head somehow.
And
I wasn't facing
face.
her, and I just went
remember.
red. I didn't even turn around, and I was like, and she's like, "Are you all right?" And I just walked away.
and then the next play, didn't you smash Ellie to the ground?
Yes. And I'm like, girls, it's okay. Girls, it's all right. And Cathy's like...
The competitiveness is coming out.
And then I went up to Belle,
and it's
I was like, it's
oldies
good,
versus youngins. Like, for people that don't know, oldies versus youngins is a very simple little fun game that we play.
Fun.
But it always ends in a fight.
It's very competitive.
Belle Dawes and I always...
Fist.
We go fisticuffs.
Yeah.
It's what all the photos are.
It's good. It does get everyone, in their competitive mindset. So
Which is great. But yeah.
All right. The second one is the gym / exercise with your LSKD tights and crop. So
Same outfit.
It's like me with the surprised I'm not wearing it.
Yeah,
I saw you walk
really
in and I was like, oh, Nat, we've ruined the starter pack.
I almost changed into the short, not
So
the bigger
activewear,
top though. It was
and we said we're going to say like the oversized tee as well, but definitely that.
Okay.
Is that
That's your staple.
Yeah, I just really mixed it up today, guys. Just
You
not
really
sure
threw a spanner in the works.
But yeah, tick.
Third one was your messy bun.
Oh yeah,
especially on game day.
Slick today. Oh yeah.
When you come out of a stoppage and like you've just tackled someone and then you get up and your hair is just like
I look
frazzled.
like a psycho. It's so annoying because I can't, no matter how many like hair ties or like how tight, and then like I slick it back and I wax it down.
Someone touches it and it just
I
all
just
falls
go
out.
And then I'm like
and then she's got the stank
it's the
face
face
on.
Of hard work.
It's so annoying because it's like stoppage. I can't just be doing my hair, so I've just got to roll with it for a few goes.
I think it looks great.
Oh,
I like it.
It annoys me because then I watch it back. I'm like, oh, my hair. So
I don't have that problem.
No, you just cut it.
Oh, God. Okay, tick.
Yeah,
Tick.
perfect. Another one. Nominating to be in the ruck. I think you've got more Hitouts than Dakota Davidson this season.
Actually, because
You've had 2.
I've had a few.
Yep.
Hitouts to advantage.
This loops back into Dax watching people up the field and not being in the right position.
I'm terrible at it.
And then Cathy having to nominate for the ruck. Mind you, your vertical jump is probably twice the size of Dax's.
Yeah,
so.
if I just go straight up, we're good, but I've got to really time it.
Because you're like 50 centimetres and I'm 27. That's pretty much you doubling me.
Yeah. So there's your 20 centimetres
There we
height.
go.
We should put you in the ruck on the weekend.
It's sorted
Just straight
in the
up.
forward line.
I mean, she's
And I'll be on
194 centimetres. That's...
Yeah, no, maybe not this week.
What am I?
What are you?
168. Oh, I should still get it right.
168 plus 50, 210.
Jeez.
That was quick maths.
All right, I like it.
I don't know if it was true.
I think that one's good.
I like
anyway, last one.
Okay.
This was from Belle. So she wanted to go with the concept that you can fit in anywhere and everywhere. So we called it the Chameleon.
Oh.
So you've got like a few different personalities that you can change depending on the people you're with. So
Split
you've got like
personality
you've got like a really fun
Belle,
side.
just so you know, Belle said this one. This was Belle's.
No, I know. Keep going. You're
fun
saying it
side,
really nicely.
a serious side, like an old soul, a young soul. You've got a lot of variety with your music taste. She said like she'll put on a rap song in the gym and you're just like in the corner vibing, and then the country will come on, same thing, bit of pop. Like you can really adapt to the environment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that.
I love that. I'll take
That's all I
Chameleon
know.
over split personality disorder.
People pleaser.
I hate this. Yeah.
You guys having fun? Me too.
Okay, so that was it.
I'll be a tagger, no worries.
What do you want? I'll do it if you want.
Put me in the rock.
Anything for you, Craig.
Oh, God. All right. I love that. Well,
That is
we're having
funny.
so much fun. We're going to play some games now.
I just unplugged to Cathy's
She unplugged
mic.
me.
Unplug the mic or unplug the speakers?
I kicked it. It's there. Dax, it's just you and I. Welcome to Between the Lions.
We got rid of one, we can get rid of another. Right. You're
you
good,
back?
Catherine?
We're back.
Oh,
Sorry
phew.
about that.
I was almost worried.
Oh, my God. My
Who's
life
gonna
flashed
close us
before my
out?
eyes. I thought that was my last moment on the podcast, but we're still here. Anyway, we're going to have some fun right now.
It's all about, what part are we doing?
It's all about Dakota Davidson.
Me. We're doing this
So
part.
Daxy.
Double D.
DD.
We're playing this game that we
Yeah.
just discussed. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Good call. I just need a quick sip.
Oh,
That was
gross.
awful.
Cut that. God, we're going to clip this down to about 10 minutes this
With all the
episode.
burping, reflux, swallowing, gurgle.
Oh, gosh,
Right.
girlies. Okay.
So we're playing like categories.
Categories. Categories?
Oh, same
Categories.
difference.
We'll call it categories. We'll call it Daxs Categories.
So, are you going to explain the game?
You can.
Okay, we're going to go the letter D. Dax is going to give us a category and we have to say a word or object or something starting with that letter.
Mm-hmm.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, for example, it could be...
Oh, and it's a race. So Cathy
Yeah.
and I are going to compete to see who gets
Yeah.
it the fastest. I do have a unbroken record of articulate wins.
Oh.
So I'll
If
just
you
throw
want
that
to
in
play
there.
a game that's fun, don't play that with Natalie Grider. It's honestly the most
Competitiveness.
pressure, more pressure than a grand final back in 2021, like playing that game with Natalie. What's it called? Articulate.
Articulate.
Holy
First of all.
moly. It's honestly god awful. The pressure. Righto. Starting with D. Something at a picnic.
Dip.
Oh, you're kidding.
She's seen red.
Starting with D. Some place you want to visit.
Denmark.
Dubai. My God, you're so fast.
Okay. Starting with
You
D.
don't have to say that every time.
Starting with D. An occupation.
Doctor.
Oh, that was quick.
A restaurant.
D'Amico's.
That is not a
Where's
restaurant.
that?
You
Give me
You
a-
made it up.
Back
Where-
in Corowa.
Oh,
It's,
Cole.
an Italian
What is
restaurant.
Corowa? What is Corowa?
The Foundation of Federation. Don't you know that? It's where Federation began. All the states.
She's literally
Australia.
rambling when you're
Look
lying
it
and
up.
you add details, so
Corowa.
it doesn't sound like a lie.
Spell it for me.
A
Corowa.
restaurant.
Spell it for me.
D apostrophe AMICO.
Okay,
S.
part next
Whatever.
one.
Whatever. A name brand.
Deodora.
Deodora. Oh my gosh.
That was a good one.
Do you remember that? That is some OG stuff right there. School supplies.
Dimmicks.
Oh, what did you say?
Dimmicks.
The books.
Suppliers or supplies?
Supplies.
Oh, I thought you said suppliers. I think that's really good though.
Desktop.
Desktop. What?
Is that a supply?
A desk.
Sam gave that to Nat.
okay.
An athlete. Girls.
Dakota Davidson.
Oh, no. I'm like,
Your brain.
Djokovic.
yeah.
Went
But
blank.
it's like Williams.
Your brain just went like, Oh my God, we're 4 all. Oh my God, I need a good one.
You need one more because otherwise we'll be even. Because we'll both get one.
Okay. Frozen food.
Dim Sims.
There we go.
Oh, she's come back.
Nat has come from behind. Ladies and gentlemen. That was really well done, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Nat's come from behind.
She's come from behind.
She's won.
Fallen from
What
the top.
happened? I can't believe you guys didn't get the athlete one faster. I'm actually really upset about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
I filtered through every single athlete I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Couldn't think of Dakota Davidson.
Oh, golly. Well, are we finishing off with our recommendations, guys?
Yep, let's do it. Do you want me to go first? Because I dare say Dax still doesn't have one.
Still go on.
I'm going to go with a recommendation to do a little spring clean. I know it's summer now, but Belle and I actually spent the weekend cleaning out.
Wait, it's not summer yet.
Isn't it?
December.
It's spring still.
Is it still spring?
You can still spring clean in spring.
Okay, perfect. Well, spring clean for spring
perfect
ends.
timing.
But yeah, we just did a little spring clean of the living room and the kitchen and
Bit of zhuzhing.
bit of zhuzh, yeah.
We like that.
Rearranged all of Emma's living room while she was away for the weekend, and she came home to a new house.
Did she
which
like
was-
it?
She was very happy. Yeah, we were a bit worried that she'd be like, "What on earth have you done?" But no, very, very pleased with the result, the final result, and
Very
because
pleasing.
it was clean, we got a Christmas tree. And set all that up last night.
She rewarded you.
She
The
rewarded
Grinch.
the children.
The Grinch has rewarded
Christmas
Whoville.
But yeah, that's my recommendation.
I love that.
Fresh.
My recommendation, I don't know if I recommended this last week, actually.
Well, you
And
better.
neither of you were there to remind me. So
What,
I'll
with
recommend
Orla?
it again.
Can we
It's
talk
a
about
game.
Orla for a minute?
Orla, what do you want to talk about?
How funny it was when I was listening to it, actually. And when I loved the fact that when Orla got pushed and the awkward face that she made,
yeah. Oh, yep.
and then Lily Poss comes in and they're like, oh my gosh. And then they see me. And I'm glad that I can be that protector. And I'm like,
Protected Dax.
and Orla just feels 100% better
It's like, yes.
when I come in and I'm like, yes.
You're the self-proclaimed protector, are you?
All
She's got the title on.
Orla said it last week.
Protected her.
And I was like, that made me feel like, yes.
Happy inside.
nice.
That made me feel really happy inside.
that's so
Because I'm
nice.
like, they would have struggled. But then Dax flies in, saves the day.
Dax
I
comes
loved
in.
it. I thought it was great. But anyway, yes, go on, your recommendation.
Okay, I just thought of another one. You just reminded me of something, but it has nothing to do with that. But
It just reminded me.
this thing. No, this morning I was doing my washing and it was being a bit lazy. So when you got to separate the colours,
You separate your colours?
didn't. Well, normally just like the whites.
I don't have any white clothes.
Yeah,
because-
because black. You don't have any colours to separate.
And then I did it all together because I just was rushing, and then I pulled them out. And the socks, you know, we've got the white socks here, and they're not as bad as some of the girls, to be fair.
I don't know what
There's
that
some
decision
pretty
was.
bad socks out there, though. Like
White socks for training.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
know.
they're grey.
they're
They don't look very
blue.
good.
I don't even know what color. Black now. Like
Some of them are own. Some of the girls have bleached them.
Yeah.
Trying to get the stains
all
out,
the
and
colours
all
out.
the colours are gone.
I think Ellie's is probably the worst.
Yeah.
Have you seen hers?
Yeah.
I think
It's
Poppy Bolters.
And Poppy.
I
Ella
think
Smith
there's
as well.
Ella
Yeah,
Smith's
Ella's
up
the
there.
bad.
Some bad ones. Anyways, mine aren't that bad, but separate the colours, guys.
Separate your wash.
So yeah, you
Separate your
wanna
whites.
Separate the whites.
That's your recommendation.
That's my recommendation. It happened today.
I'm concerned if people aren't doing that already, but anyway.
I didn't realise you had to separate washing.
Well, I guess
Like,
if you
'cause-
just have all the same colour.
No, but like, I'll just chuck everything in. Like, my white socks with
Yeah.
everything, and then my linen shirts,
I was
they
going to
go
say,
in.
you're doing a cover, just chuck that
Just
in with
chuck
your
it all?
undies.
Yeah, like
Oh,
my,
what?
I washed my sheets with some of my clothes the other day because I didn't want to. I wanted to put the
Yeah.
whole load on.
You can just
Because like
save-
people that
save
put
time.
these half loads on or wash,
Yeah.
you know, a couple pieces of, that's money.
Yeah. No,
And
fair.
inflation is rising. And your girl, she's going downhill. So I get real cranky. I really load up the machine. Sheets, the dog bed, everything.
No.
All your clothes are hairy.
Yeah. Anyway.
My
what's your
recommendation, she's a bit out there, but you know, money comes and goes, memories last forever. Just book the flight.
Just book it.
Just book it. You
Because
know,
flights and
go
not breaking
somewhere.
heart. What is it?
catch flights, not feelings.
yeah, that's
that's
the one.
another Daxy one. No, just book it. Who cares?
do
Money
it.
will come back, but you know.
Speaking of, if you would like to donate to our Nepal
If you've got
adventure,
any spare money.
we are jetting off to Nepal for a month. So we've got a fundraising page up and live if you want to check that out.
Yes,
It's on
all
the
funds.
socials.
All funds are going to the school and the hospital. So all funds raised will go straight into equipment for that and hospital supplies and all that sort of stuff. So we've been a little bit slack with it, but we're getting on top now at the end of the season. But obviously, footy comes first. But yeah, so we're cracking into that come the end of the season, and we're very excited about the new adventure ahead. So we booked the flight.
Love it. Oh, that's the final one. And that's a wrap.
And that is a wrap. And you know what? Thanks, guys. Coming on. You guys have done a great...
That's it. That's how we're ending this.
43 times. We're cutting the podcast now.
Actually, we'll wrap it up. But thanks for coming, stepping up today, you guys. Naturals.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting us.
I feel very comfortable.
Yeah.
I think we should have a
really
part-time
honoured.
role.
We should probably start a new podcast.
We'll see. There'll be 3 podcasts going. But to everyone else, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we can see everyone down here this weekend back at Springfield 6:45. We'd love to get as many people down here and get the crowd going. Dax, we know that's what you want.
That's what the doc
I want
wants.
too. That's what we all want.
I was actually talking to Emma. It was actually Emma Zilke that said we should get Dax down. The crowd in to get them going.
Yeah.
It wasn't the physios. Remember you said the physios?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Dax, get the crowd.
It was Emma Zilke. I was like, oh my god, I'm feeling blessed. Emma Zilke said that.
Oh, I love that. But thanks for tuning in, everyone, to Between the Lines. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.
Yeah, hopefully we will.
Oh, see you guys.
We out.